In last class, we were discussing about switch control flow statement rules. We completed. We are trying to enter into now loop control flow statements. Okay. So in today's session, let us try to understand. In last session, we completed switch and its related all points we discussed. Now in this session, let us try to continue with loop control flow statements. Okay, they are called loop control flow statement, or what you also call iterative control flow statements. Okay, any word you can use, loop, or you can use iterative control flow statement, you can use, no problem. Tell me, what is the use of loop control flow statement? What is the use of loop or iterative control flow statements? They are used for executing a block of statements. How many times? Either 0 or n times. Executing 0 or n times. What the difference between control flow statement, conditional control flow statement and loop control flow statement? Conditional control flow statements meant for executing a block of statements 0 or 1 time. Whereas loop control flow statements are used for executing a block of statements 0 or n times. Okay, second point. How many loop control flow statements we have? Java supports 3 loop control flow statements. What are they? Number 1, while. Do while. And number 3, for. Okay. Now the very important point. For is having 2 syntaxes. For with 3 expressions, semicolon, semicolon, and second one is for with colon. Okay, for colon. Now, this second syntax is available from Java 5 version. It is called for each loop. Okay, it is called for each loop, or it is called enhanced for loop. Okay, enhanced for loop or for each loop. You know, after this for loop came, people have started calling it as legacy for loop. This word is wrong, Baba. Don't use this terminology, legacy for loop. We should call it as regular for loop. Okay, as per my terminology, we must not call it as legacy for loop. If you call it as a legacy means old. It's not good to use. Okay, it's a old loop. It's not old, Baba. It is every time we will use. It's called regular for loop. Means for regular programming, we will use for loop. For example, I want to do mathematical calculations. Okay, so that's why for mathematical calculations, always we'll use regular for loop. This is called regular for loop. Should not say legacy. That is a word is wrong. For colon available from Java 5 version onwards. It is also called as for each loop or enhanced for loop. It is used only for iterating over either array or collection or iterable type objects. Okay, or iterable type objects. A class that is deriving from this iterable, a class that is deriving from this iterable interface, then that is called iterable type object. Okay, for each loop is used for retrieving elements or iterating over array or collection or iterable object. Okay, it is not used for regular programming. So we want to call it as a regular for loop, should not call it as a legacy for loop. Please remember, if any conflict is coming with other faculty terminology, don't worry. whichever terminology you comfortably use. My terminology is regular. Okay. So loop or iterative control flow statements, they are used for executing a block of statements either 0 or n times. Java supports 3 loop control flow statements: while, do while, and for. Okay, now while do while is having only one syntax, but for is having two syntaxes. What is that? Double semicolon semicolon, expecting three expressions, and for colon is taking two expressions. Okay, right. So fine. So this is the basic idea. Then now my question: if you want to iterate over, if you want to execute some block of statements repeatedly, then why do we need 3 loops? Okay, that is the point number 3. Why do we need 3 loops? One is not sufficient. What is the problem with while? So what is the first base? Do you remember? We have the data types chapter. We have integer data types for byte, short, int, long. Among them, what is the base data type? Int. The float and double. What is the base data type? Double means default data type. Like that, I have 3 loops are there: while, do while, and for. Among these 3 loops, which is the base loop and what are the alternative loops? Whatever you can do using do while, everything you can do using while. Whatever you can do by using for, you can do by using while. Okay, this is my explanation. Okay, this is my explanation. Whatever I'm giving, it's my explanation, my understanding. So if my explanation is different from other people, other trainers, other faculties explanation, don't get angry. Okay, right? So don't get angry. So just this is my explanation, my understanding. Then now try to think now. I always treat while loop is the default loop. While loop is the default loop. With while loop, I have 2 problems. It has 2 problems. Okay, problem number one, after condition checking, block of loop, after condition checking, block of statements are executed. Okay, after condition checking, block of statements are executed. Second problem is variable declaration, variable initialization, condition checking. Okay, let me remove this declaration. Variable initialization, condition checking, and incrementing or decrementing are available at different places. Okay, are available at different places. Okay, while loop is the default loop. It has 2 problems. First problem is after condition checking only block of statements are executed. Okay, my requirement is I want to execute the block of statements at least once. Okay, if we want to execute a block of statements one or n times, compulsory one time. If you want to execute block of statements, compulsory one or n times, then while will not be used. Here we must use what? Do while. Are you catching my point? When to use do while? If you want to execute block of statements compulsory one time, after first time executing, then condition check, then in that case you have to execute do while. Now let me take our class. Okay, tell me, our class is repeatedly running every day, na? First day, second day, third day, fourth day. Then our class is loop, na? Our class is iteration. First I am checking payment and allowing, or first allowing and then later checking payment. Sometimes we wanted to first allow, let it run, later I will verify checking, right? First I am giving demo classes to you. After you satisfied with the demo classes, if you want to come for second class, third class, fourth class, then you do payment. If I take while loop, what the meaning of while loop? First you pay and then come. No, I'm not interested to pay. First, I want to verify you are properly teaching or not. I want to check. Then demo class means what the meaning of demo? Listen the class without doing the payment. So tell me, our class is while loop or do while loop? Do while loop. Okay, our class is do while loop. Then next question. Our class should contain some end na range must be there, right? Start now on one date. Then there should be a end date na. Without having end date, if keep on continue, then it creates what? Infinite loop. Core Java never completed. Yes or no? Are you agreed? Advanced Java never completed. Spring never completed. Hibernate never completed. There should be an end. What is that end? Okay, this is the syllabus, right? Until the syllabus completed, we will continue our course. Are you catching my point? Is it clear? This is the syllabus. We have a end. We have end. We kept end. Tell me. I want to execute the condition based on loop. What is that? Start value with end value. Start value with end value. So plus increase and keep go. Increase and keep go. That means I want to execute based on the range. Start and end range. Between the range I want to execute. Then in that case, you have to, okay, if you want to execute a block of statements based on range, what the based on range? Start and end. There should be a start and end. In that case, we must use start, comma, condition and increment or decrement. Okay. So then if I use a while loop, all these three, if we use while loop, we must place all three parts at different places. Babu, we are Gajanis, remember? Okay, we are Gajanis, right? Definitely we declare variable. Okay, definitely we will start variable. Definitely we will declare. Then we will definitely put condition. There is a chance incrementing and decrementing that variable. If you use while loop, comma, we must place all the three parts at different places. There is a chance we will forget. There is a chance we will forget variable value increasing or decreasing. That leads to infinite loop. Are you catching my point? That leads to infinite loop. Hence, while is not used. Rather, we will use what we use? We will use for loop. Everyone understand? Everyone understand? Right. This is a very, very important point. You have to conclude. Now tell me. Now, final conclusion. First point. We have just one condition. Okay. True or false based, just one condition is there. We are not responsible for variable increasing. We are not responsible for variable checking. We are not responsible for increasing and decreasing. I am not doing that work. I am just calling one method. That method is taking care of. Okay, I'll do one thing. Let me write separately. Space is not sufficient. Now, when to use which loop? Fourth point. When to use which loop? Final conclusion. First, while. When to use while? We are not responsible to declare variable, initialize variable, condition checking, variable based condition checking, comma, variable incrementing or decrementing. Okay, we need to just call one method as condition statement to execute a block of statements. In this case, we must use while. Come on, did you understand this point? When to use while loop? Simple point. We are not responsible. We are not responsible to declare variable, initialize variable, variable based condition checking, variable incrementing and decrementing. Just we need to just call one method as a condition statement to execute a block of statements. In this case, we must use while loop. Second, if we need to execute a block of statements at least once, you want to execute a block of statements at least once, and then we need to check condition to repeated execution. Okay. In this case, we must use Rabaji. In this case, we must use what? Do while loop. Story is very simple. If you understand this theory, syntax will become very easy to you. The next, if we need to execute a block of statements for a range of values, okay, if we need to execute a block of statements for a range of values, okay, where we need to declare variable, initialize variable, condition is on variable value, and increase and we need to do variable incrementing or decrementing. In this case, below we must use what? For loop. Excellent. That's it. So this theory idea, if you got, then I can launch a syntaxes. You will enjoy the syntaxes. Why the syntaxes are formed, you will understand. I hope I make you get visualization on the subject. I will give you some scenarios you need to answer, okay? I will give you one scenario. You must tell me which loop I should use in this scenario. If you finish writing, then I will take you to the scenarios. Non-IT background students, did you get an idea? IT background students, they must use, they used, already they have an idea. So now the story is for non-IT background students. Did you get clarity? I want to execute a block of statements. Those block of statements, I want check the condition, then execute. You should use either while or for, right? I want to execute block of statements. That block of statements, I want to check condition and then execute. I should use either while or for. Next, I want to execute a block of statements. One time compulsory. Later, I want to check the condition for repeated execution. Then we will use do while. Come on. Again repeating. Some people has given wrong answer. Repeating again. So please, you have to focus on this point. If you don't focus on that point, then if you don't focus on this point, then syntaxes will not comfortable. You will not comfortable in syntaxes. I don't want to make you by heart syntaxes. Are you catching my point? My intention of giving this information to you, I don't want to make you by heart syntaxes. I want you only prepare the syntaxes. So that's what my challenge. So that's why I'm trying to give you all the points. Are you ready? Are you ready? Everyone ready? Non-IT background students, I'm more focusing on you. IT background, they already know. They already by hearted. Now, IT background students should enjoy why that syntax came like that. Non-IT background students, you have to facing first time, you only should prepare the syntaxes. In this gap, you have to prepare the syntaxes. And now repeat once again, question number 1. How many loops are there? 3. What are the loops? For, do while, do while, for. Then second point, why we have 3 loops? When to use which loop? I wanted to execute a block of statements. First check the condition and then execute block of statements. Then we have to use while or for. Are you catching my point? While or for. Both are checking conditional and going now. Next, if I want to execute a block of statements compulsory one time, and later I wanted to check the condition to execute further second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. In that case, I should use do while. First point. Is it clear? Next, I want to execute a block of statements just by condition writing. I don't want a variable declaration, variable increment, just a condition I want to check. That condition also based on, that condition is also based on some method. That condition is also based on some method, okay? Or variable already declared, just a condition and increment, variable increment, just a condition, variable increment. Okay, in that case, I have to go for what? In that case, I have to use what? While loop. Okay, now I want to execute a block of statements on a range. I have definite range. Here to here, I'm going here to here. Okay, I have a definite range. Start I know and end also I know. Then we should choose what? For loop. Start I know, but end no idea. Then should choose while loop. Because that end is not I am deciding. That end is deciding by background by whom? Some method call. Okay, comfortable? When I know end, I should use for loop. When I don't know end, you should use for loop. When I don't know when I don't know end, we should use while. I know end, then you should use for. Is it clear? Right. Sir, I know end, sir. In that place, can I use while? Yes, you can use. No problem. Sir, I don't know end, sir. Can I use for? Yes, you can use. But excess code you are writing, some problems maybe you are facing. You should be more alert. You should be more care you have to take while writing code, right? I don't know end. I am not going to work on end. I'm just simply working on one method I call. This method only taking care of everything. In that case, recommended is used while loop. Recommended is using while loop. Okay. Sir, I will use for, sir, any problem. No problem. But excess syntax you are writing unnecessary. Okay. And it's a clumsy. If you use while loop, it's easy. Next, for example, you wanted to go to Hyderabad, the Koti gullies. You know, Hyderabad, the Koti gullies are small, small bacha gullies. Then if you take the car and go, then you have to park the vehicle somewhere, 5 kilometers distance later. Then you have to start walk by auto. It's a problem. If you go by bus or if you go by bike, then it is easy. Maintenance will be easy. Are you catching my point? So next, sir, I know condition. I only know start point. I only know end point. I only know increment, decrement. In that case, I will use what you call a while loop. Any problem? No problem. But you have to remember that incrementing variable, decrementing variable, all you have to take care at different place. Everybody got clarity? Yeah? So final, once again, giving conclusion. I want to execute a block of statements only by calling one method as a condition statement. Use while loop. Next, I wanted to execute a block of statement by checking condition. That checking condition is on variable value. You only declare variable, you only condition checking, you only incrementing, decrement. You have the certain range, okay? Then you have to use what? For loop. Next, now I want to execute block of statement either by just condition or by variable incrementing, decrementing, but I want to execute block of statements one time compulsory. Then you have to choose do while loop. This is the basic idea. All you people comfortable? Huh? Now I want you take some small scenarios. You tell me. I am writing a program to read records from the database table. I am writing a program to read records from the database table. Do you know how many records are there in the database table? I don't know. Okay. I want to read records from the database table. I don't know how many records are there. I don't know. Maybe 0 or maybe n number. Initially 0 maybe 0 to n number. What that n number? I don't know. I don't know end point. Okay, I should keep on run. Next value pull, next value pull, next value pull, next value pull. Until there is no value, I should keep on run. There is no end point. Then in that case, you cannot write your own variable declaration. Int I equal to 0. Next, int I less than or equals to how? What is the end? I cannot write end. Who will tell that end record is there or not? Database to write. That condition will be written by database. Are you catching my point? Database will write, Are Babu, records are over, get out. Database will return false. I should keep ask the database. Database, you have one more record? Yes, return true. Execute block. Then loop iterated. And again I'm asking, Babu, database, record is there? Yes, loop iterated. Database, record is there? Yes, loop iterated. Database, record is there? No, thank you, coming out. You are depending on background logic to take the decision what you call true false. In that case, you have to take while loop. Everybody got clarity? Yeah? One more statement I am giving. I am giving you an array. Okay, I'm giving a collection, not array. I'm giving you a collection. Collection is a group of multiple values without size limitation. How many values are there in the array? Don't know. Like a collection, array also, you cannot decide how many values are there. In that case, what should I use? While loop. So while loop we will use only when you are reading the values repeatedly, either from collection or from file. In file also, how many lines are there? We don't know, na? Rabuji. In file also, how many lines are there? We don't know. How many characters are there? We don't know. End we don't know. When you are reading values from the collection, when you're reading values from the file, when you're reading values from the database, we don't know end. There we will use while. Already comfortable? Now, I want to read value from array. Array is a fixed length. Na? It is not infinite. Array is a fixed length. Start from 0, end length. 0 and length, right? Start you know, end you know. Can I use while loop here? Come on. Can I use while loop here? Yes, I can use while loop. But if I use while loop, variable declaration, one place, and variable condition in other place, and variable incrementing, decrementing, some other place. Then 3 sections we are writing at 3 different places. There is a chance we forgot that increment, decrementing variable. And finally, the loop is entered into infinite loop. To overcome this problem, what should you use? For loop. What is the advantage of for loop? For loop has provided a syntax to place variable declaration and variable condition checking, variable incrementing or decrementing, all in a single line. Are you catching my point? While loop, variable declaration one place, variable condition checking in one place, and variable below incrementing, decrementing some other place. 3 different places. That is the while loop syntax. Whereas if you take for loop syntax, the advantage is all 3 places we will write in a single line. All 3 things we will write in a single line. Tell me, which is easy for us? For loop is forcing you and reminding you, variable initialization, variable condition after incrementing, decrementing, you must write na. Otherwise, compiler will throw error telling, oh, sorry, compiler, I forgot. Thank you so much for reminding me. In a while loop, if you forgot incrementing, decrementing the variable, compiler don't know that, don't throw error, because while loop purpose is different. Na? End range is not there. It is not under your hand of incrementing, decrementing. Now tell me, I want to read value from array. Array has length 0 to length. Okay, there is a range. So for loop is recommended. Even though you can use while, for loop is recommended. Next point. I wanted to display values 1 to 10. I want to display values 1 to 10. Then which loop you use? For loop. I want to display even numbers from 1 to 10. Then which loop you use? For loop. I want to display star in pyramid shape repeatedly. Pyramid shape, how many rows? How many columns? Okay. How many rows? 5 rows. How many columns? 5 rows. Then there is a range. Then what do you use? For loop. If a variable declaration, variable condition, and variable variable incrementing, decrementing, if it is in your hand, you have to take care of everything. In your program only everything is there. Then you use for loop. Now the question, sir, I am reading values from the end user. I am asking user, you send any number of integer values, your wish. I am keep on reading on your values and story. Tell me, if end user run my program, at least one value he should send, na? If end user start my program execution, at least one value he should send. And after reading first value, I will ask, do you want to enter one more value? Yes. Then continue running. No, then going out. Then here, which loop I should use? While, for, do while. Do while. Reading values from the keyboard, minimum one value, maximum user choice. Then we should use what? Do while. Do while we will use only for that purpose, nothing more. I want to read value from the user, minimum one value to maximum. Then we use only do while. So tell me, which loop more we are using? While, do while, for? 80% of the code will go with for. 15% of the code will use while. And remaining 5% of code will have do while. Do while very rare. Maybe 1%. Not even 5%, 1%. Erabuji, everyone comfortable? Can I hope that I given some good idea to you? Sir, without writing any program or without writing any syntax, no, you completed every point, sir. I'm in little confusion. Okay, no problem. Confusion is good for health. If every point neatly understandably, if I give you, if I don't trouble your mind, when your mind you can start thinking, I should trouble you sometime, right? Now tell me. With this knowledge, can you please show your talent of creating syntax? Syntaxes. 5th point, syntax. And tell me, while syntax first I want. What I told you, while is responsible for executing only on dynamic condition, which is not under our hand. So how many expressions are there? Only one expression, condition, that's all. Open bracket, statements. Now all the people think, why while loop is designed like this? While loop is meant for working on condition only. Programmer is not responsible for preparing variable initialization, variable condition checking, variable based incrementing decrementing. That's why it is given for loop like this. Next, tell me, do while loop. What the do while loop? Do no condition. Are you catching my point? Do no condition at least once. Do first, you do it, later I will tell you. First you do that, first you do it, later I will tell you what to do, right? Do. Now block of statements. Rabuji, following first you do it. Okay sir. First you do it, first you write exam, then I will tell you if pass or fail, right? First you write exam. Without writing exam, how can I decide you fail or pass? First you write exam, then condition. Understand? Bolo. Then following by semicolon. Following by semicolon. Semicolon is mandatory. Semicolon mandatory, red color. Okay, semicolon mandatory. Are you catching my point? This is a danger. Compiler related point is that's a red color. If you don't write semicolon, it will throw error. For while, sorry, if I write semicolon, optional. You want write, right? Otherwise leave it, optional. If I write semicolon, no error. If you don't write semicolon here, it is mandatory. I will write that statement later. Can you tell me for loop syntax? For loop syntax, for open bracket, closed bracket. Tell me, for loop what is telling? For loop is telling that, array programmer, you only create variable declaration initialization. You only do that variable declaration initialization, semicolon. You only put variable based condition. You only put variable based condition. Okay. Then semicolon. You only variable increment and decrement according to your logic, you do it. Then now write the statements here. Sleeping out slowly, slowly. Do you understand why the syntaxes are formed like this? Now, are you by-hearting syntaxes or like this feeling coming? Are you by-hearting syntax? Are you by-hearting syntax? For variable initialization, semicolon, variable condition, semicolon. Understand subject above. Why? What is the purpose? To fulfill that purpose, what is the syntax? We learn object-oriented programming also like that. We have not by-hearted class is a blueprint of object, class is a blueprint of object, class is a blueprint of object. Did you by-hearted? No, right? We realized why class is called blueprint of object. We realized why class is called user-defined data type. We realized why class is called specification of an object, right? We realized why object is called instance of a class. We realized, okay, and then we prepared the definitions. So same thing, you realized why the concept, why while, why for, why do while. And next, for is having one more syntax. What the one more syntax? For of variable declaration. Here not variable initialization. Variable declaration only, colon, not semicolon. Then here array or iterable object. You are right here, array object or iterable object, open bracket, closed bracket, first statement, second, third, block of statements. Don't call first for loop is legacy for loop. This is a for each loop. That is regular for loop. This is for each loop. Now please try to question yourself. If you're comfortable with all these 5 points, then I can take you to the programming section. Alok, I didn't understand your question. How object how object know where to start in for variable declaration? For each loop I have not yet explained, I will explain. For each loop you cannot understand now. It takes some time. Just I introduce the syntax, you will understand it later. Alok, if a variable is already declared in the previous lines somewhere, then we will initialize here, or you can declare and initialize both here itself. Variable, declare and initialize both you can do in the for loop here itself. Subham Nirvan, what is your question? Everything like database, etc. give always false to while. No other data type to while loop. Why always will give false? False and true, na? While loop condition, for loop condition, do while loop condition. Okay. And if condition, if else condition, always boolean, nana. Switch is int. Can I hope all you people understand these 5 points? Shall I start working with this syntax knowledge? Can you try to write programs now? First, we will understand program with while and for. And I cannot teach you database as of now. Okay. First, I will explain same range point with while and for. Same program with while and for. And later, I will write one program by using file. In file operation, we will use while. We don't use for. If I use for, what is the problem? I will show you that also. Okay, now? Okay, let's start with the program. Now, we completed theory on all these concepts. What is the main data type? I mean, what is the main loop? As per my knowledge, while is the main loop. To solve the while loop problem, then what came? For loop, do while loop. That's what my understanding. And generally people say for is the main loop, and to solve the for problem, while came. Okay, no problem. That way also you can understand. So if you want to execute range of the values, then for use. The range of the values not under my condition, then use while. I want to execute at least one iteration, then do while. For while do or while do while for. Any order you can learn, don't worry. For while do while or while do while for. Any order you can learn. Okay. Some people say default loop is a for loop. Yes. Why default loop is for loop? Because most of the time we are working with range based execution. From here to here, this block of statements execute. Only file, database and collection only while we will use. That's why I'm telling. So don't fight with the people. Okay. So just if somebody say that hey, for is the main loop, while is the alternative. Okay, chalo. Right. Correct. That is also correct. Never fight with anybody on any concept. Just you listen what they are trying to tell, just you listen and you try to compare with the knowledge you have. Enough. A loop is one of the control flow statements. It is used for executing a block of statements repeatedly until condition is false. Until condition is false. Again repeating. My statement is little different from others. A loop is one of the control flow statements. It is used for executing a block of statements repeatedly until condition is, I am telling false. Condition false until it will keep on running. Some people say until condition is true means if it is true going, if it is true going, if false, it is not going. Okay, don't worry. Java supports 3 loop statements: while, do while, for, and for each. For syntax is for semicolon, for each syntax is for colon. Basically, every loop is executed based on 3 things: variable declaration and initialization, condition, incrementing and decrementing. 4th point, okay, while syntaxes of all the 3 statements: while condition, open bracket, closure bracket, dash, do while, block of statements, while condition, semicolon, for initialization, semicolon, condition, semicolon, incrementing and decrementing. So while syntax is contain only condition, there is no variable declaration, variable decrementing or incrementing. They are available at different places. Are you catching my point? So that's why there is a chance you may forget, I am telling. Okay, next. While loop syntax. While Boolean condition. If you want to execute a block of statements just by placing condition, means when we are not responsible to place variable declaration, initialization, incrementing or decrementing. In this case, we must use while loop. We can also use a while loop when we need to execute block of statement by placing variable declaration, initialization, condition, and incrementing, decrementing. But while is not recommended. Okay, for loop is recommended. On variable based condition, for loop is recommended because all the 3 parts placed at one place. In while there is a they are placed at different places. Hence, there is a chance we forgot to place incrementing or decrementing variable. Then it leads to infinite loop. Other problem is variable is not destroyed after loop completed. Second, 2 problems are there. Variable is not declared because variable memory is not destroyed because variable is available outside of the while. Okay, look at the syntax. Look at the syntax. If you want variable declaration, you declare here and initialize here. Declare and initialization you are doing here. Then variable condition you are writing here, variable incrementing, decrementing. Because you declare the variable before while loop, it is available up to after while loop also. Then variable in memory is not destroying. If I use a for loop syntax is what? Everything available here. Initialization, declare initialization, and condition and incrementing, decrementing. And so because it's part of for loop, when a control is coming out of for loop, this variable is destroyed. Okay, nice. The next, while loop syntax. Okay, it can be, okay, observe, this Boolean condition can be Boolean literal, either true or false, Boolean variable, Boolean expression, Boolean return type method call. Okay, if you place true directly, then this loop is considered as infinite loop. Means loop statements are forever continuously executed. Control never comes out of the loop, and the statements placed after for loop are never executed. Hence, the rule is after while true, we must not place any statements, will get compile time error. There is an interesting point, we will discuss that. So did you understand while loop? If you place a break inside the loop, then we are allowed to place statements after loop because the break statement terminate the loop and send the control out. The break statement must not be under if condition. If you want to place break, the break should not be under if. If you place if under if, again the problem will come. We cannot place while false, compiler will throw error to this statement because this loop is never executed. While true, if you place statements after while true will compile time error. If I write while false, the loop itself is the error because the while false never executed. Na? I'm giving all the points quickly and I will test every point in the program. Okay. Problem with the while loop, solution. It cannot execute statements at least once. Solution, do while. Variable declaration, checking condition, and increment, decrement will be at different places. Hence, there is a chance we forgot increment, decrement, then it leads to infinite loop. Solution is for loop. This is my way of understanding. I want you also understand the same way. Or if you find some other explanation, you can also follow that if you're comfortable that. Now do while will come later. First, let me complete programming on while loop. Okay, chalo, let us write a program. Develop a program. Chaka, you need to write. Develop a program to display values from 1 to 10. Tumri program, okay. Bacha program, Bujji program. Develop a program to display values from 1 to 10 by using while loop. I want to use while loop by using while loop. By using while loop, comma, for loop and do while loop. All three I want to use. While loop, for loop and do while loop. All the three I want to use. Do while loop syntax is what? Do statements while Boolean condition. Semicolon mandatory. If you need to execute a block of statement first, then if need to check condition, we must use do while loop. It means if you want to execute a block of statement minimum one time, we must use do while loop. While and for while loop statements only executed only after condition check. Meanwhile means while and for loops execute statement 0 to n times. Do while execute statements 1 to n time. Rule, the variable we are using in while condition. Okay, two rules are there. First rule is semicolon mandatory. Second rule is the variable we are using in while condition, it must be before do. These are two rules are there. For loop, we need to prepare a loop by a variable based condition, by variable declaration, initialization condition, increment, decrement, all by our own. And if you want to know how many times the loop statement must be iterated, if you want to prepare a loop to execute for some range of values, then we must use for loop. For this purpose, we can also use while and do while loops, but there are two problems. We may forget variable incrementing, decrementing. After loop completed, variable is not destroyed automatically. While working with the variable for loop rule, all above three expressions are optional. Everything is optional. Means we can place for loop as for semicolon, semicolon. Then this loop implicit condition value is true and it will be a infinite loop. All points will verify serve in a program, okay? And for each loop, okay, we will discuss. Sample programs working with if. Chalo? Working with if, wrong. Okay. Sample programs. Come on, chalo, write down. How to write a program now? Class, test, open bracket, closed bracket, public static void, main of, string array args. Open bracket, closed bracket. Now, what I should do? While loop. What the syntax of while loop? While only condition you have to write. Which condition I want to write? I want to check the condition value reached to 10. I want to display values from 1 to 10. Non-IT background students, for you this, for your purpose, this program. IT background people not required. They know everything. Non-IT background students purpose. First, what I should do? I should take start int I equal to 1. Sir, in every textbook, okay, whenever we want to take variable working with while, why they start with I? Why not A, B, C, or why not X, Y, Z? Why always people starting with I? I stands for index. Okay, while loop variables generally people will take as I, J, K. Maximum 3 I, J, K. That is a habit people are having. You can take anything, but people are habit I, J, K. I stands for index. Index. Then J stands for just J. K stands for just K. Okay. Then next while condition. How long this block of statement should execute? You want to display what? System dot out dot println of what I want to display? I only want to display how long I want to execute this block of statement until I value less than or equals to 10. Hello? Less than or equals to 10. While I less than or equals to 10, execute this block of statements repeatedly. Tell me, is this program completed? That's all? That's all? Come on. That's all? If I write this one, then what happened? Lifelong output will be one only displayed, right? Lifelong output will be one only displayed. Control 1, that's what I'm telling. If you use while loop, problem is we may forget to increase variable. We may forget to increase variable, then we'll get infinite loop. Control 1, control 2. Look at there, keep on one, keep on displaying. Observe the cursor is keep on going. And lifelong it will keep on run only, never terminates. So at end of the while loop, I should write I plus plus. Okay, na? Then control 1 compiled, control 2 executed. Look at there, 1 to 10 output coming correctly. Now the loop correctly created 1 to 10. Can you explain how this working 1 to 10? Can you please tell me the flow of execution? First, I variable memory created with the value 1. Then next, I value how much? 1. 1 less than or equals to 10, true. Then going inside, I value displayed on the console, 1. Then I plus plus. What the meaning of I plus plus? Read I value, substitute and increase. 1 increased by 2 and that value 1 is not used, just ignore. Then loop again iterated. Okay, then I value how much? 2. 2 less than or equals to 10? Yes. 1, condition 2, logic execution 3, and I plus plus incrementing 4, value incremented, and then loop execution it repeated 5. And now how long it is repeated like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 less than or equals to 10? Yes. Now the I value displayed 10. And then I plus plus. 10 increased by 11. 10 less than or equals to 11? No. Then going out. Tell me, can I access that I variable after while loop? I told you what is the problem with? What is the problem with while loop? What the problem with while loop? While loop has two problems. We may forget to increase, decrease variable. Second problem, I variable used in the condition still available after for loop. Final value, how much will come? 11 will come. Final value 11. Still I variable is accessible. Can you please rewrite this while loop with I plus plus at same place? Possible? Yes. Right. Now I'm removing here. Can I write I plus plus here itself? Yes. I plus plus. If I write I plus plus, now I variable again I taken with 1. No. With this code, what is the output? 1 to 10 displayed, 2 to 10 displayed. 1 to 10 displayed, 2 to 10 displayed. Come on. 1 to 10 displayed, 2 to 10 displayed, 2 to 11 displayed. 1 to 10, 2 to 10, 2 to 11. Work. You work yourself and tell me. 1 to 10, 2 to 10, 2 to 11. Calculate properly and tell. Calculate properly and tell. What is the difference in using I plus plus at end of the while loop and inside while loop? By inside while condition are both same? No, not same. Use pen and paper. Use pen and paper. Use pen and paper. Don't use your dirty eyes. Your mind is empty mind. Your mind is empty mind. Remember, your mind is empty mind. You are here to train your brain, not to use your brain. Use pen and paper and tell me. What is output displayed? What is the I value output displayed? 1 to 10, 2 to 10, 2 to 11. Already we practiced this case in plus plus operator. You forgot Mr. Gajni na, you are Mr. Gajni, right? Number one Gajni, you forgot. Let me run and show you output 2 to 11 and final variable value 12. Look at the difference. Placing plus plus operator in while and in while condition, in while block and while condition. 1 to 10, final value 11. If you write I plus plus there, 2 to 11, final value is 12 coming. Why it happened like this? You analyze. Why this wrong result coming? Understand a problem with while loop? If you are not careful with while loop, you will face a lot of problems. That's why range wise, if you want to execute, while loop is the bad choice. I want to prove that. Now prepare the memory properly. Prepare the execution flow steps properly and tell me, stop using your eyes. Stop using your eyes. You know, most of the written test questions from the loops will be given with while only, not with for, not with do while. Why while is given that much priority? Because while is the confusion. You all people fully practice with for. In written test exam, with while they will give for loop knowledge you apply in the while loop and finally give wrong answers. That's why I will give more importance to while loop, more torture with while loop. Automatically you are tortured with for loop. Generally people will teach for first and then while, last do while. I will teach first while, because with the while lot of game is there. You can play with your mind while using more. With for nothing is there. While is dangerous fellow. I told you I will always teach tough things first, easy things later. Can you please apply? I variable is created where? Here created or here created? I variable created from there only. Just I am, for your understanding, again I am writing here. I value 1. Below. I plus plus means what, Rabuji? I value, first existing value will be taken, substituted here 1. I plus plus 1 increased by 2. In the condition, 1 is used. But in the logic, in the body, 2 is used. Hello? Understand? What is the difference between first condition, second condition? In first condition, 1 is used. In the body is also 1 only used. And then I plus plus, now I value increased to 2. But here what happened? Value taken and value increased. Then using. Okay. Click on raise button. Non-IT background students. IT background student, they will understand easily. It is I plus plus. So first existing value is used, then increased. Then I plus plus. I value what? 1 less than or equals to 10. Yes. I value 2. Then loop iterated. Loop iterated. Then when loop iterated, I plus plus. What value coming? 2. Increased by 1, 3. Then 2 less than or equals to 10 is used. Okay. Then inside program, what is displayed? 3. Displaying start from 2. Condition using from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now the value coming here what? 10. 10 less than or equals to 10? Yes, true. When in the ninth condition itself, 1 second, when the I value is 9, when the I value is 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, when I value is 9, tell me what is coming here? 9 is coming. Listen carefully. And increased by 1, 10. Okay, 9 less than or equals to 10. Yes, going inside. What value displaying, Buji? 10 displaying. In one iteration, 2 displayed. So in a ninth iteration, what is displayed? 10 displayed. Loop iterated. What the value in the, what is the value in the I variable? 10. Now 9 replaced with what? 10, increased by 1, 11. Okay, na? Variable contain 11. Now control is going SOPLN. I value how much? 11. 11 displayed. In which iteration? 10 iteration. Iteration number is a 10, but displaying value is 11. How many iterations executed? 10 iterations, 1 to 10. Iterations are 1 to 10, but displaying values are 2 to 11. Now loop iterated. 10 replaced with 11 and increased 12. Array I plus plus array, increase it to 12. Then 10 less than or equals to 10. 11 less than or equals to 10, false. Then going out. Then outside I value how much is there? 12. 12 displayed. So danger, danger. So while loop is not that much, ranges wise, if you are working with while loop, it is not that much easy. You should pay attention. You must draw memory. Complete loops you have to write. If you don't write, if you don't work out with your pen and paper, 100% will give wrong answer. Okay, na? Shall I give one more condition based loop? Same thing I am writing, same 1 to 10, I'm writing like this. Let me see. This time how many people will give correct answer? In place of I plus plus, I'm writing plus plus I. Same program. Only operator is changed. Pre-increment place I used, post-increment place I used pre-increment. Pre-increment is another flow is there. Come on, think. What is the output? Excellent. Now output will be 2 to 10. 3 to 12. Oh my God, Shishovan. Output is a 2 to 10. Value is 11. Okay, excellent. Control 1, controlled. Third loop will display output 2 to 10. Why? Because it's properly increasing properly. After increasing, value is using, na? That's why. Earlier, value used in condition 1 value and inside body using another value. 2 to 10 and here value 11. But first iteration value missing. 1 is missing. So these are all the points you have to consider while working with while. While working with while loop, you have to consider all these points. समझ में आया? While loop? Okay, today I'm stopping session here and we'll continue on Monday. Monday we will try to rewrite these loops. Okay, while loop based different rules are there. While working with while, there are some rules are there. Those rules will complete on Monday and also we'll try to understand do while. And then we'll go for loop. Is it clear? Happy Dasra to you all.